Oh, there it is.
Hot diggy. We were like 2 hours short of finishing it yesterday.
Yeah, I'm guessing we missed some stuff, so I'm hoping that there's an
Yeah, we might have
opportunity
missed some stuff.
to like check things that we missed.
Yeah, maybe we could have missed some side quest stuff.
Uh, I can tell you straight up, like I got I think 6 out of I don't know like 20 or 40 achievements or something yesterday.
Wow.
So I think there's room for more stuff.
I'm gonna look.
I think there's any music. Any music?
It's because copyright.
Ah.
The music that's playing right now is definitely copyrighted music. So I can hear it because I don't have streamer mode on.
Hey, streamer mode actually working.
Yeah.
There was one game out there that they had like a streamer mode, but instead of just muting the music, they replaced it with some other type of music. I think like maybe they created their own music or something, and I thought that was a really cool idea.
That would be the way to do it. My Steam says there's only 20 achievements for this game.
Okay.
And I can tell some of this stuff is challenge achievements, not necessarily content related achievements.
Ah.
Like one of the achievements is complete the game show side quest without a single bomb exploding.
Game show.
Remember where we had to throw the bomb back and forth?
Ah, okay. Yeah, that one. Okay. That would be
Apparently
cool.
there was only 6 benches to find.
We didn't find all the benches?
I guess not.
If
It says there's 6 benches.
If we didn't find all of them, then we missed one. Cause
Yeah.
well, and it was probably at the very beginning because that.
You could have tased me for a achievement.
Don't tase me, bro?
It says tased and confused.
Got the achievement.
Oh, the chair. The chair that we were playing with that you could lean back in that we immediately bonked our heads on. That was an achievement. Or turning someone into a chair and then sitting on them. I see.
Oh, yeah, I was jumping around. Okay. The dialogue for that would have been crazy.
Yeah.
Are you sitting on me?
Absolutely bingo bonko. So it looks like content-wise, we did get most of the content, if not all of the intended like side quests and everything.
Which is a surprise.
We might have just been getting it done.
I guess so. Yesterday
What can I
was
say?
10 hours. Today's 2 hours.
The Axel Dante duo just doesn't mess around.
Guess not.
We engage in unarmed combat and kill the final boss before the arc even starts. Pop pop.
I was kind of hoping for another like 1 to 2 more hours. Not that I'm
It's
like,
alright. We've always
disappointed.
got StarCraft 2 co-op, you know?
Oh. Oh man. Yep, music finally happened.
Heck yeah.
So, what'd you think?
Honestly, it is not often that a game dev continues to get better at their original idea. The original idea of just, we are going to make a split screen co-op game that has engaging mechanics that just harps around the ability of a split screen co-op. They continue to surprise me. That's kind of crazy that they have managed to reinvent, be creative, and present new ways for just the core idea of split screen co-op game. And they keep doing it kind of twisty. The story was very nonchalant, which is interesting because it's a story game, and the story was by far the least interesting part of the game for me. But I will say, from a just gameplay perspective, I would highly recommend this to anybody who has a co-op buddy, especially for a weekend game. This was perfect for like, this is our plan for the weekend. We're going to play this game.
Yeah.
I think it's 100% a phenomenal game to pick up. Highly recommend. As Raw Terratilba once said, simply amazing.
I kind of echo a lot of your sentiments here. It, like, just going back to A Way Out and seeing what they did there, like, that felt revolutionary for a split screen co-op game. And then just to see how they evolved it from there is crazy. And to have them surprise me and make me feel like this is something I've never seen in a video game before. This is never something I've experienced in a video game before. Each and every time they put out a game is crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
I don't think 99.9% of the games out there can even do that with a 2-game run, let alone a 3-game run. You know?
Agreed. Usually by the 3rd game, you can feel like, oh, they're really doing what they understand to do well, but it's not reinventing something new. It is, we are doing the same thing, but we're still doing it real good. You're going to have a good time. Not only did I have a good time, but I was surprised at the different ways that they manifested the split screen. So, like, even up to the last chapter of this game, I don't feel like the game overstayed its welcome. It was very well paced. I was commenting on this yesterday about, like, the movement of the game is very clean most of the time. And that feels good to play, and they do a good job of introducing a new thing without completely overriding what you've learned to do for movement. So you're like, hey, this is how the game works, this is how movement works, that's the core. Here's some spice for this chapter. And the spice is welcome. Not too spicy, not too mild, it's delicious.
Yeah, I continue to agree. I think for me, I would probably say that I like the story more than you did. I like how they approached it for every character. And, you know, if you kind of like think about it a little bit, it's probably the typical way that you would approach it. But I think just the way that they paced it out was really nice, because we start off as just strangers. And then we use this crisis that we've now found ourselves in to kind of come together and kind of understand our own writing styles and how those writing styles reflect who we are as a person and how we've kind of evolved over the years. And then we use the other person to kind of help us get past the struggles of their past and like I want to say evolve into like a brand new person and become friends. It was a really nice kind of interaction of these characters and just how they grow throughout the entire thing. And I like how they approached it. It was very nice.
I feel like this is a really great game to play with your kid. If you are a parent that's looking for, hey, I want to play a video game with your kid, like I think this is a great game for that.
No.
I'm totally down with that.
My kid would
This is such a
frustrate the
great
crap
fantasy
out of me
story.
because my kid would suck at doing all the platforming and doing all this stuff. I'd have to figure out everything to get past all the puzzles, and I basically just should be grabbing his controller and playing both sides by myself.
I think it's such a great like hangout game. I would definitely recommend it for any of that. I think it would be a great experience. There's a lot of really fun, silly things in the side stories that I felt were a good breath from whatever was going on in the main quest line.
I agree.
The side quests were always exciting to find. At no point was I disappointed about a side quest. And they did a great job of breaking up what would be too long of a chapter in just like go. Because I did feel that the last two chapters of the subconscious chapters felt longer than I think they actually were because there weren't the side quests breaking them up.
Yeah.
But I know that was the serious time for the story because that's really when they were like, okay, we got to do everything for the story in these two chapters for the personal development part. We've set everything out. It's got to come together. This is the time to come together. So I think they made the right choice not putting additional side stories there. It would have broken the pacing in like a really weird way. But I do feel that I missed them.
Yeah.
As a man, where's the little mini game? I want to go play a little mini game.
I throughout this entire game, like I was waiting for the interactions to pit us against each other, and yeah. I kind of like how they only had like a couple of very small interactions to do that, but most of it was kind of like cooperative, coming together, working together to do things. It was a nice juxtaposition, I guess, of how they've done things in the past. And they've even had callbacks to things that they've done in other games too. And they swapped it up and, you know, they're like, nah, we ain't gonna do that again. So it was really cool. Really, really cool.
Yeah. I think it's just such a well put together, comprehensive game. I don't feel as though there was any part of it that was overtly weak or like a thing that I would pick on too much.
I would agree.
Other than my machine. My man had one line that he recorded and was like, guys, we gotta really milk this one line.
I still can't believe how not only that they swapped it up at the final, we'll just call it stage, but they swapped it up like 5 or 6 times or 7 times.
Back to back.
Like all of those sequences could have been their own levels throughout this game.
Yeah,
like so just to put them to these like quick things is so crazy.